Let's welcome in the next wave of panelists. He's been with us before. J.J. Surlis right down there. J.J., former teammate of Sterling Hinton and former teammate of Mike Stoll, who'll be back with us this Sunday. Starting this Sunday.
All right.
VFL Ollie Lane, new to our group. You'll be with us on Saturdays with the Saturday Kickoff Show. Ollie, of course, played last year. And Kevin Simon back with us. He's going to be the other co-host of our Saturday show. Kevin, thanks for being here, man.
Always great to be on with you guys.
Appreciate it. All right, you guys heard what we were discussing that last segment. I want to get your take on where the program is now. And Kevin, you have a unique viewpoint of this. You're a former NFL scout. So just from a talent standpoint, I'm sure you can now look at Tennessee and say, okay, you're ahead of where you were and you're getting more so, I would assume.
Yeah, without a doubt. Tennessee's revival to becoming a national brand, the state of the program's in a good spot. I agree with Coach Heupel in his comments at SEC Media Day that we're climbing the summit, but we still got work to do. You're winning battles, flipping a guy like Deshaun Brame, tight end out of Kansas, from Oregon to Tennessee, winning battles to get David Sanders over the likes of Ohio State or Georgia. So winning those battles on the recruiting trail, recruiting's the lifeblood of what you got. From what we say from a franchise, the draft. It's the same thing from a recruiting standpoint with the college football team, but they've done a heck of a job of identifying the right guys that we need to go win a championship in our program, and then going out and executing through NIL, through relationships, and getting those guys to align themselves, with the University of Tennessee.
JJ, as somebody who played during a championship run before, and then I know you, man. I know what the last couple of decades of, I know what they've done to you, because I get the angry texts. How are you feeling right now about where this program is?
I mean, the biggest thing, the excitement is everywhere. I mean, everybody's excited about this season, and you have the athletes to back stuff up now. You're getting the great players. And I think the team, one of the biggest things I think we went through for a while there was the fact that it's almost, we forgot how to win for a few years, and it was so frustrating. We won 2 SEC championships when I was on the team, and we were competitive all the time.
Yeah.
But everything's exciting now. I mean, not just with football alone, but look at all the other sports and how they're doing also. And Sterling said it, he hit the nail on the hammer. You know what I mean? But, yeah. All the sports are competing. Everything's exciting right now, and it's great to be involved.
Yeah, I think Danny White has brought, I don't know if it's his personality that's come out there and kind of spread across, but an energy came when he arrived that has kind of percolated and spread across the entire program.
That's right.
Whatever he's making, they need to keep paying him.
That's right.
So Vitello got the big raise. I'm sure Danny White's being taken care of as well. Ollie, let me ask you, as somebody who, and we'll get into the change from Pruitt to Heupel a little bit later. I want to do a whole segment on that. But as someone who was part of the turnaround, you're from Gibbs, you grew up in the area. What's it mean to have been a part of the group that it now looks like changed the direction of the program?
Yeah, I mean, it means a great deal to me to kind of be viewed as part of that group that kind of went in and did that. Obviously I grew up in Knoxville, so I was a Tennessee fan for my entire life. So I saw us when we were, pretty decent with those late years of Fulmer, kind of dip off, and then, we've kind of been non-existent for the past 10 years. We've kind of picked it back up, especially in the last 3 years. Heupel's done a really good job of kind of bringing in everything that he wants, bringing in his scheme, and, just his player development style is advancements from where we had been before. We're bringing in these highly touted recruits, and we're not just letting them sit there. We're actually taking them and developing them and making them better football players than what they were when they came in. And I think that's a huge change from what's been going on in this program. We get some of these good players, but then we don't do anything with them. So now it's actually, we're taking the time, the resources to actually develop into that and make a good product every Saturday.
I'm feeling confident about where this program is. I said it in the last segment that I don't, again, the wheels fall off when it's least expected, but I feel a consistency here that we haven't seen in years. You agree with that? That this thing seems to be, I'm not talking about, you're not Georgia yet. That's not what I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But in terms of, I don't think you're going back to the years where you lose every other year to Vanderbilt. I just don't see that coming back into play at any point.
Well, I think that starts with Coach Heupel, his vision, his message, and then also the consistency amongst the staff. I mean, the only person that you lost the last 4 years or 3 years has been Golich. Everybody else has virtually remained the same. So, getting everybody pulling the same direction, because if everyone's pulling the same direction, then we can pull a heavy load. And there's no doubt that every man, woman associated with the program inside the building, they're all tight knit. Everybody understands the message. Everybody understands the vision. And I think Heupel has a way about him that's positive and encouraging, and that really resonates with today's player.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
You expect to win also. You're not worried. You're not second guessing yourself. When you go out there on Saturday, you're ready to, hey, we're going to win today. You're not. There's no negativity. It's all
you're
positive.
Coming out there with confidence.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's a huge difference.
Well, and we'll talk about the huge difference just from Heupel back to Pruitt with Ollie a little bit later. But when we come back, I want to talk about the offense. Last year it wasn't quite as explosive. Cover your ears, Ollie. Last year it wasn't quite as explosive as it had been in previous years. We'll show you some numbers. We'll ask the question, is it about to reignite? Are they going to get that explosiveness back this year? Come on back on the Sports Wars.